I have no doubt that this is true. No doubt, because you see it all the time. It said that leaders who struggle with shiny object syndrome cost their companies hundreds of thousands of dollars in time, resources, and productivity. Now, that probably is true.
Absolutely.
I don't doubt that. But what really bothered me...
My statement is, so what?
Yeah. Well, but
that's the story of my life, right?
But here's where I disagree. And it was, well, there were two areas I disagreed. One was when those ideas are delegated to employees, it can lower morale and lead to procrastination because employees don't really know what to do with them. Well, then shame on the leader for delegating it to the wrong employee, right? One of the things that I say in my book, Me, Myself, and Inc., when I'm talking about Daredevil versus Maverick, the Daredevil is that Tasmanian devil with idea after idea after idea. Now, they're really exciting and wonderful to work with, but they're exasperating and exhausting at the same time. So with regard to the Maverick...
Hey, that sounds like the station owner.
I didn't say that, Mark.
That's right. But the Maverick has the ability...
But let's go back for a second, because I want to...
Yeah.
Here's what I find, because I fit that bill too, right? Mark and I are in the same pot, right?
Do.
I get that. What I have learned, if I give that idea or that challenge to an employee, what happens is they spend so much time and energy focusing on that they are very disappointed when it comes back to me and I realize, you know what, that misses because of A, B, and C.
Right.
So I do get what this article is saying. It is demotivating if I inspire somebody to move in that direction and come back with enough information that we can decide whether we want to do it or not, right?
Well, but then I think you have to set it up that way. Not that I'm trying to advise you here.
No. That's probably exactly what you can advise me anytime you want, darling.
Okay. But I'm gonna, right?
Right.
But, the whole issue is you set it up. This may work, this may not work. But, I want you to take it and run with it. And whether it works or not, giving them that autonomy is powerful. But second of all is, understanding what their role is in it is powerful. The Maverick knows how to delegate ideas. And yes, some of them, hit the floor and never get back up. But some of them really fly. Then they would have never flown because, many times that shiny object thinker, they're all about the ideas. They're not about the implementation.
Right.
And so, Richard Branson's a perfect example of that. I mean, he's, what I call a Midas entrepreneur, and he knows how to get all of his ideas off the ground because he delegates, and he's very clear about the delegation and what the expectation is. So that, and the other thing that this article said was to enlist a dream killer. And have them. Now, I'm all about, you don't want a bunch of yes people.
I need to listen. I normally have plenty of those around.
Well, first of all, it shouldn't be a dream killer. You should have a group of people that you bounce this idea off of, and you come up with what could be the problems with this, what could be the opportunities with this, what could be the, what are we, what haven't we thought about that we should. But just calling that a dream is my concern about enlist a dream killer is you'll actually enlist a person that really is not the best person to kill that dream. You think, okay, I've just got to find somebody that says no to everything or thinks everything's a bad idea. Well, they're not maybe going to have the thought process to shift it around and turn it upside down and turn it inside out to help you see if it's worth pursuing. So to me, you get a group of people that have diverse mindsets in how they think. That is what it should be. So instead of enlisting a dream killer, it should be enlist a dream team to determine whether it's a dream that can become a reality or if it's just a dream. So that's kind of how I float with this this article.
And if I thought this through a little bit in my life, because listen, I live by this, right? I mean, I'm always looking for the new and latest and greatest. I think you have to prioritize when you choose to move in this direction.
Right.
I'm the guy that's got this list by my bed, and I'm always just jotting down notes so I can get some sleep.
Which is good.
Right.
This article says jot everything down. Don't think you have to work on it right then, and then dedicate a time where you think about it. So that was a good suggestion.
Yeah, and
don't lose the idea.
That's correct.
Right.
And I think you just have to prioritize when you're going to go after this.
Right.
And you are correct, and that's probably something I should do more of and should have done years ago, and that is sort of define the expectation of this shiny project on the front end.
Project,
that's right. We
Yeah.
may or may not do this, but I
Right.
do want you to spend, this much time on it.
And whatever time that is spent is valuable, right? Because there's value in figuring out it's not a good thing too, so you don't waste time doing something without that thought process.